Now you seen the title, man. I was thinking about that shit. Like, black people, we should definitely be like running the world right now. But instead we let the world run us. And I mean that in like the most, I guess you could say, the nicest way possible.
Use the right lane to turn toward Columbia.
While we should be running the world is running us. Prime example, right? Most entertainment is black entertainment. And it don't matter what form of entertainment it is, but one thing that I really start to recognize and realize that they like to shed light on the most, right? You ever notice how, like, okay, a black couple get together, right? That's news, right? That's news.
For 56 miles, continue straight.
So look, that's news. Black people getting together, right? Now, after they get together, ain't too much speaking on it they go do. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. Like, here and there, times and moments, right? As far as, like, I could give you a better example. Like, A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, right? You know, you see and hear about them little smidgets, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause they doing good, right? Same thing with Janae Akiko and Big Sean. You see little smidgets of them, you know what I'm saying? You don't see them going crazy with, like, just showing their life or whatever, right? But then you got Blueface and Krishan Rock, right? It's like all you see is them. Nobody wants to see that bullshit. We want to see loving relationships. We need to get used to seeing loving relationships, because there's a lot of loving relationships amongst black people. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a few black people that's in relationships that anyone would admire, just from the level of respect they show each other, the amount of love they show each other, gratitude, all that. Like, but it's just, every day I wake up, all I'm seeing is Krishan and Blueface, a bunch of toxic ass bullshit. When, like I said, that ain't the reality for black people, bruh. They make it seem like that's black people's reality, and I don't like that shit. Because I ain't seen no white people in the media raising hell, cussing each other out, all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I ain't seen no Chinese people. I ain't seen no motherfucking nobody but black people. That's all you see is, like, toxic relationships amongst black people, and that shit is not true, bro. Because me personally, I'm in a very much loving relationship. Like, me and my girl tell each other we love each other, like, probably, like, a lot. Like, I'm talking about, if you was around us and you the type of person that don't say I love you on the regular, you'll think we saying it too much. But I don't think you can ever tell somebody that you love them too much. That's just personal, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you love somebody, you can tell them how much you love them as much as you want to tell them, you know what I'm saying? Like, with no remorse. But the type of shit Blueface and Krishan got going on, that ain't no fucking love, bro. That's just a bunch of bullshit, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If that man really love that girl, bro, the way he treat her, bro, hell nah. Ain't no way you love her, bro. Ain't no motherfucking way, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way, bro. Like, so I look at their situation, I be thinking, like, who the fuck is the problem in that relationship? And I can't seem to point out who the real problem is, for real. And I'm starting to think, for real, that this shit staged, bro. I'm thinking they staged everything. Like, everything about their relationship is staged, fake, fabricated, not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really starting to think that they just putting on a fucking show at this point. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like I said, you only see toxic ass relationships. Like, another example, Cardi B and Offset. We're gonna use them. When everything was good. But as soon as they start going through bullshit, that's when we know why we always gotta know about black people bullshit. Why we can't know about their good shit? That's really the real question. Why we always getting exposed to the black people bullshit and not the black people good shit? Meaning that we want to see them really happy. We want to see them really in love. We want to see them really respecting one another. You know what I'm saying? Another example, right? when you look at sports is dominated by black people. Period. It don't matter what sport you choose, nigga, from track to mother. It's so bad we dominated sports so bad to the point they making up new sports. And we just go dominate them too. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen some shit yesterday, they playing basketball, but they ain't even dribbling. They like playing football, basketball, basically. Like they running, like they running the ball like it's a football, and then they just doing layups and shit. But on the meantime, like you literally can hold the other person. It's almost like wrestling basketball I seen niggas playing. Well, these white people playing, because there wasn't no black people on the court. And that's what I'm saying. It's getting so bad to the point they making up new games and new sports and new things to try to like exclude us from it, in a sense, I'ma say, because the fact that they just keep coming up with new sports, that shit they ain't adding up. They got ultimate tag, they got fucking ultimate frisbee, they got fucking this football, basketball shit I seen yesterday. Like we really run the world, y'all. Like we really run the world. Like everything we do, they want to do it. Everything we do, they want to try it. Everything we is, they want to fucking be. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all watch Andrew Tate, but he said it best, bro. It's a system. They got the system designed to like literally keep us down. And even me, like for instance, right? He said it's so bad to the point where we can be aware and still won't do shit about it. Because we feel like we can't do shit about it. When we could definitely do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's the thing about it. Doing something about it gonna take a lot of work. And one thing about black people, if they ain't getting paid, they ain't trying to do no work. I'm just gonna put it to you like this. If the work ain't paying, ain't no work getting paid. That's really what it stay stuck forever, because of the fact that ain't nobody willing to put in the work to make a change. As soon as somebody really put in the work to make a change, you know, you ought to have your Judas. You always gotta have your devil's advocate and shit. You always gotta have some type of opposing force that know just as bad, just as much as you do, know just as, you know what I mean? They understand just like you do, but they rather just work for the system. Meaning that, you know, the system has their own, they got their own puppets, they got their own, you know, moderators, whatever the fuck you call them, that basically help them push the bullshit, for real. Like, I mean, ain't this apparent? I think it's apparent at this point. Like, it's constant. Like, for instance, this baddie shit, like this baddie show. All you got is a bunch of different bitches, really awkward looking ass bitches at that. Sometimes you got trannies on that bitch. But anyways, bad girls, right? Or the baddies or whatever the fuck. They call them baddies because they try to be, it's like the sequel for Bad Girls Club, if you ask me. But the baddies, right? This time they doing Baddies West, right? Okay. I seen a clip of a bitch slapping a bitch or throwing a bottle at a bitch. Like, why the fuck is y'all showing this type of behavior amongst young ladies on networks where young girls watching this dumbass shit? Like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I wish one of my sisters would holler about they a baddie or some shit, or try to portray themselves as one of them hoes. I probably slap the fuck out her ass, bro. And y'all can take that shit how y'all want to, but it's my little sister at the end of the day. So if she wanna be a hoe, I'ma slap that hoe straight up. I ain't going for it, bro. I ain't going for it. I'll stop fucking with your ass. You act like a hoe for real. Like, if any of my sisters see this shit, you start acting like a hoe, I ain't fucking with you. Straight up. Period. Cause my girl far from that. My girl the furthest away from that. So my little sisters, they ass better be the furthest away from that shit too. Period. I ain't going for it, dog. And then you can say parents need to control their kids. Shit. They trying to take that away. They trying to let kids make decisions that'll change their life. What the fuck Anybody under the age of fucking 10 don't know what the fuck going on for real. So for y'all to try to implant in their mind that they can goddamn get their penis removed if it's a boy, or grow a dick if it's a girl, what the fuck is y'all on? Like, what the fuck is y'all really on? And then another thing too, everybody done became aware that pedophiles basically run everything. Like, pedophiles and fucking faggots. Like, that's what ain't making sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's cool to be a faggot. Now it's cool to want to be a fucking bitch when you got a whole dick between your legs. I'm sorry, that shit ain't never been cool to me. I like having a big old schlong between my legs. I could slap across some hoes' lips. I'm just saying. But for the fact that they got motherfucking last boys convinced that if they want to be a girl, they could be a girl. Y'all gotta cut that shit out, man. Y'all go get somebody hurt, man. Y'all go get somebody hurt. Y'all basically making it easier for fucking weird ass, pedophile ass motherfuckers to pick which little boy they want to fuck with. I mean, I'm pretty sure they go pick the little boy that want to be a little girl but still got a dick though. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about pedophiles, they like the same sex. So the man, he go like a little boy. Regardless if this little boy want to be a girl, think he a girl, he's still a fucking boy. That means he has a penis and a booty hole. That means this pedophile finna run up in his shit. What Orlando Brown said, finna give his last panda eyes out this bitch. Ain't nobody, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. I'm just thinking about it, cause I'm on my way to class right now. But what the fuck wrong with the world, bro? Black people need to take back over. Start running some shit. Let's go start with running your own fucking household. Hopefully you got that shit under control. You can't call yourself a parent, a mom, or if you a single mom or a single dad, your ass is a mom or a dad. If you are with your significant other and y'all take care of this child together and y'all live in the same house, now y'all are considered parents. You can't be a parent if it ain't a fucking pair, bitch. So for these hoes that's single and mingling and got no help, bitch, you're a mom. For these dads that is by themselves being dads, bitch, you are a dad. You only are a parent when it is a pair, motherfucker. Ain't no pairs out here to be calling themselves parents. That's one thing. I'll get that shit clear. You don't qualify to be a fucking parent. You're a mom, bitch. You're a dad, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Another thing. Stop. Okay, for instance, right? And I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible, right? Stop letting everybody tell you how to do shit or raise your child or just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what's good for you. Meaning that if your parenting style is, you know, being real with your children and keeping it real with them about what this life and this world got to offer, then by means do that shit, because that's probably what's gonna be the best thing to help them anyways. That'd be the real problem, trying to hide shit from kids all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of the problem for real, because at the end of the day, they go run into that shit. So it's like, would you want to educate them on it, or would you want somebody else trying to educate them on it? Hell, would you want somebody that's uneducated trying to educate them on it? Or would you want a weird ass, sick, weird, pedophile ass motherfucker trying to teach your child? That's the shit you gotta ask yourself. If you don't teach your child, who the fuck teaching them? I don't want no motherfucking school teaching my child, bro. I'm sorry, because for one, ain't nothing they gonna teach them in school gonna help them do nothing in fucking life but be a fucking slave, just like the goddamn teacher. You know what I'm saying? Homeschool. Number two, right? When it come down to drugs, sex, money, your ass should be the one teaching your child about drugs, sex, and money. If you let the world teach your child about drugs, sex, money, they gonna fuck around and be a crackhead with fucking herpes or AIDS and broke. That's what fuck gonna happen if you end up letting the world teach your child. Now, if you teach your child, you might have a fucking chance. You might. And I say might, because If your ass on drugs, got AIDS or herpes, and fucking broke, then they still ain't. The only way they got a chance then is if you know somebody that's doing good and you can get them around them. Kids are creatures of habits. So if they see some shit, you best believe they gonna be able to mimic it. They is very good copycats. Kids is the master copycats. The master copycats. When I say the master copycats, I mean the master copycats. Like, these motherfuckers can mimic anything, dog. Kids is very smart. Very fucking smart. And like I said, black people should be running the world, but we let the world run us, dog. We like black women treating they man like black women treat they men like they a white man, meaning that, okay, like the women act like they the white man, and then they got the nerve at they man, when they already take a lot of other disrespect from other people. It's like the last person you want disrespecting you is your significant other, or someone who should or possibly could be your significant other, disrespecting you, downgrading you, trying to play you. We gotta start back running the world, bro, and start letting the world run us. We own sports, technically. We own relationships, technically. We own everything, technically. Like, technically, we own half, if not the whole fucking world, really. These roads we seeing, bitch, we made the roads, bitch. The fucking thing in the middle of the highway that blocks one side of the highway from the other, bitch, we made that. That sign that say exit 39 on it, bitch, we made that. The trees, motherfucker, we probably planted them bitches. Like, we run this shit, man. Like, and the shit don't move if we don't move. If we all decided, man, fuck this, bro, we ain't doing nothing else, the world will literally stop that same day, I promise you, bro. On everything I love. If every black person on the whole motherfucking planet said, man, fuck this shit, I'm taking the day off. Bitch, you know how much money you'll get lost in just that one day? Man, look, motherfucking company might go bankrupt. Everybody just be like, we ain't doing shit. Imagine a motherfucking all the black people in the world stop doing shit for a whole month. What? That's the kind of shit that I be thinking about. Revolutionary shit. Like, that's some revolutionary shit right there. Like, literally getting everybody that's black to say, man, we ain't going to work tomorrow. Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, we ain't going to work this whole goddamn month. And then fuck around that month come up and everybody still straight, everybody still got some money in their pocket. Fuck it, we ain't going to work again. Like, imagine that shit, bro. Man, you know how many of you crackers be walking around this bitch broke for real, bro? Shit crazy, bro. Another thing too, we gotta be stop being scared of getting access to the shit that we pretty much already owned in the first place. You dig what I'm saying? Like, some of these so-called advantages that these white people and other people got, they not really advantages. They seem like advantages because we don't want to go and put in the necessary technical work to obtain the same things that they got. For instance, I'm gonna speak on life insurance, right? How many of y'all know anybody in y'all family got life insurance, and then what kind they got, and then what will be left over for the family once the person with the life insurance policy dies? Because I know y'all wonder and sit around and think like, hold on, man, when your mom, like when you think about some of these poor ass white kids that when they mama or they daddy or somebody die, they end up with all this money, you probably be thinking like, hold on, how the fuck they got all this money? I could have sworn this bitch used to come to school with holes in the shirt, motherfucking holes in the socks, goddamn, just looking bummy as hell for real. But 20 years down the line, 30 years down the line, his mama or his daddy or somebody done died, and now this motherfucker got shit, a motherfucking BMW car, house, goddamn, just, they got shit now, but it seemed to come from out of nowhere. Yeah, bitch, they had a whole goddamn family member that had a life insurance policies for them. that was $300,000 or some shit. So as soon as that motherfucker died, that $300,000 check got cut. Simple and fucking plain. These motherfuckers don't do nothing that we can't do. We just don't fucking do it. You tell a motherfucker about life insurance, black people, right? First of all, this is the dumbest shit ever. You tell these motherfuckers about life insurance, and they get mad cause they get mad and offended, feeling like you threatening their life in some kind of way. Bitch, I ain't threatening your life. I'm just asking you about something that's gonna help your kids when your stupid ass die. You gonna die, ain't you? You go goddamn, is you a fucking vampire? If you ain't no goddamn vampire, then you need life insurance, you stupid motherfucker. Period. Like, people, like black people so fucking dumb, they act like they ain't aware of what the fuck it is. Like, bitch, you're gonna die one day. So why not already have something in place to where when you do die, your kids get an instant estate. It's automatic. They automatically go get this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no waiting on it. As soon as your ass flatline, bitch, they getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I look at it like this. Most motherfuckers working 9 to 5, bro. So when it comes to life insurance, I feel like it's necessary for those that have been working a job most of their lives, right? And they probably go end up retiring from that job, and they may not retire from that job, whichever one it may be. If you got a life insurance policy in place, right, best to believe, even if you don't retire from that job and you work all the way till you fucking die, long as you paying that policy off every month, soon as your ass croak over, guess what? Your kids are set for life, dog. So I look at life insurance as like that shit a blessing, really. Cause I mean, think about it. It's a bill, right? But it's not that much. It depends on how much you want to spend every month, right? That's one thing. Number two, as long as you got enough to make sure you pay that bill every month, you can still do what the fuck you want to do. Like, have fun, like live life. Because you know when you die, your kids gonna be straight. So just live it up, shit. Life insurance allows grown-ups to live it up and still be responsible at the same time. Like, that's a win-win. Still get to do what the fuck you want to do. You know, be grown and all that other shit. You know, just don't overdo it, of course. But just know that when your time is up, your kids is straight. Period. I don't see how nobody would want to do that. Not only is it going to help your kids, it's going to prepare them for when they get old. And it's going to give them a mindset to know that, okay, my mama did this for me. My daddy did this for me. Now I can do this for my kids. Let me get life insurance because I'm going to die one day. Like, one day. You feel me? A lot of people out this bitch dying and ain't getting shit, bro. I'm going to just go ahead and tell you. Like, for these motherfucking parents that's losing their kids because they kids on a bunch of bush, it almost makes sense now to put life insurance out on your goddamn kids these days. I'm gonna be honest with you, because shit, kids going out before they goddamn parents nowadays, and that's sad in its own right too. All because black people don't want to run the world, man. That shit crazy, man. It don't make no sense, bro. I be sitting around thinking about shit like that. Like, we could run the fucking world, bro. Like, we could really run the motherfucking world, dog. Cause we really do already. Like, it ain't nothing that we don't already control. We control everything, bro. We control it for other people, but we still control the shit. Period. Control is control. You just gotta know what to do with it. And for the most part, we don't know what the fuck to do with it. We'll have control, get that shit back. Every time. Have control. There you go. Y'all can have that shit back. We don't want it. That's how black people treat control and power. We don't want it. I don't get it, bro. Like, I don't get it. And then I sit here and I be thinking about people like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Fred Hampton. I just be thinking about shit like that, and like, that's real revolution right there. That's real movement. That's real, like, that's some real shit, to the point where they had to send in CIA to goddamn fuck up some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that I'm trying to be on right there. That type of revolution. But ain't nobody on no shit like that, man. Niggas rather die for nothing and rather versus die for something. You know what I'm saying? Period. And then you gonna die anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the crazy thing about it. Can't dodge that shit. Like I said, unless you're a vampire. And hell, even vampires meet they goddamn day. All you gotta do is put a stake through their goddamn heart. So it's like, even a vampire gotta die, bitch. That's what I'm saying. But I don't know. How y'all feel about that? Black people run the world. At least they should be running the world instead of letting the world run them. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I'm out, man. I'm basically almost where I need to be. I got about 20 more minutes. I'm finna rock out and listen to some music.